Are on today's Country 103.5 WEZL. Another chance to win a trip to Vegas, the iHeartRadio Music Festival, coming up between 12 and 1 today with Little Billy West on the High Noon Saloon, the All Request Lunch.
That's it.
By the way, if a song you want to hear during that hour, let him know about it. Go to WEZL.com, keyword request.
Yep.
And send the information in. Did you watch your America's Got Talent yet?
I haven't yet. I've got both of them taped.
I've waited 2 days.
You're going to go ahead and spoil it?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you about
Go
it.
ahead.
Well, it won't matter because you haven't seen the first ones.
Right.
They did the YouTube thing where people entered on YouTube and then they picked the 10 best ones, whatever it was, invited all of them to Hollywood and then set them up and let them perform on stage. And actually, a lot of the YouTube people were better than the regular people.
I can believe that.
None of them were great. There's just a real void of talent on this. I mean, this
season is not as good as it's been.
I think not.
I mean, there are a couple of standouts. I like Eugene, blah blah blah, with the dreads.
Mm-hmm. I like him,
and I like a couple of the performance acts. But
yeah, I like the Illuminate.
Yeah, the Illuminate,
and the Shadow people.
Yeah.
But the rest, I just kind of I don't like dance groups. I mean, don't get me wrong, you dancers. I'm just saying that there's so many of them, and they all get to the point where they all look like, stomp dancers and cheerleading squads.
They really do. They look like that fitness thing that they do on ESPN once a year.
And it's like, okay, I need something else here.
Yeah.
But they had a couple of decent ones show up on the YouTube thing, and the ones that went through were Beth Ann Robinson. I'm trying to remember what she did, but I remember seeing her name and liked it. I was going, oh, I like her. Kevin Colas, probably the best singer I have heard on America's Got Talent since the insurance salesman that sang opera that made me cry.
Oh, yeah. What style did he sing?
He's a guitar player, sound like every other white, poppy guitar player.
John Mayer-ish.
Yeah, but he was a good singer. Okay. He had a good voice. Somebody called Jim Connor. That's a bunch of hoppers and jumpers.
Okay.
And, I mean, it was actually kind of cool because they used 2 giant ladders. And they had 3 guys that were standing between the ladders hanging on to the rungs. And that's the only thing keeping the ladders up.
Wow.
And they had 3 girls on each ladder hanging on with their feet doing all these synchronized movements with these 3 guys standing in the middle hanging on to this ladder.
They all must have been gymnasts because the gymkhana is GYM.
Exactly. It was
so it's all got to be gymnastics.
And then there was a whole bunch of people jumping in between them and jumping over them, and it was just it was pretty incredible. So I think if they took them and the Shadow people and Illuminate, put them all on one show and let them rotate through,
it'd be good.
You could watch that for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, maybe they ought to do a Las Vegas Best of America's Got Talent show. You know,
they do take them out on the road now, like Idol does.
Oh, do they? I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, anyway, they've got that done, and next week, I think they bring in the wild card acts, the ones that were not quite good enough, but kind of got a second chance.
Okay, because I thought we hadn't seen everybody yet.
No, you got one more. These wild card acts will be drawn out, and then they'll go forward from there. But I really, at this stage of the game, am losing interest.
This is about the point where I start losing interest, too.
Yeah.
I really, really like the first couple of weeks with the auditions.
There's nobody there that I'm going,
I'd want to see.
Yeah, like the insurance salesman from Kansas City who sings opera and makes me cry.
Yeah,
that nobody ever heard from again.
That was special and very touching.
It was.
Weasel Total